From a $3 million tank to a foam-covered Lamborghini, Kanye West's car collection is as insane as his career. Today we're ranking the top 10 wildest rides owned by Ye. Kanye West isn't just a rapper, producer, or fashion mogul. He's also a serious car enthusiast. But as you might expect, his taste in cars is anything but ordinary. His collection includes futuristic prototypes, military-style vehicles, and custom builds that look straight out of a sci-fi movie. But Kanye doesn't just buy expensive cars for the flex. Each one represents something deeper: his creativity, his obsession with design, and sometimes even his state of mind. So today we're breaking down the top 10 most expensive and bizarre vehicles owned by Ye. Number 1. Dart's Prombron Iron Diamond. This is it, the wildest, most over-the-top car in Kanye's collection. If the red diamond we'll talk about later was extreme, this one is on another level. It's a completely bulletproof, bomb-proof, military-grade SUV. It's built like a tank but disguised as a luxury vehicle. And the reason Kanye bought this? Pure paranoia. At the height of his career, Kanye became increasingly concerned about safety. He started traveling with armed security, avoiding crowded places, and surrounding himself with high-end protection. And this car? It was part of that fortress mentality. But beyond security, the Iron Diamond is a status symbol. It's one of the most ridiculously rare SUVs in the world, with only 3 ever made. This isn't just a car for Kanye, it's a statement. A rolling piece of power, excess, and absolute untouchability. Number 2. Maybach 57 Custom Destroyed Edition. Most rappers buy a Maybach to show off their wealth. Kanye, he ripped one apart and turned it into a piece of abstract art. In 2012, Kanye bought a Maybach 57, a luxury car worth over $350,000. And instead of keeping it in perfect condition, he and Jay-Z completely destroyed it for their Otis music video. They literally took chainsaws to the doors, ripped off the roof, and transformed a high-end luxury sedan into a Mad Max-style monster. At first, people thought it was crazy. Why take one of the most elegant, luxurious cars ever made and turn it into a scrapyard project? But for Kanye, this was about symbolism. It was about rejecting traditional ideas of wealth and luxury, about taking something expensive and making it more valuable through destruction and reinvention. After the music video, the car was actually sold at auction, proving that even a wrecked Kanye Maybach was still worth serious money. Number 3. Tesla Cybertruck Prototype Version. Most people are still waiting to get their hands on a Cybertruck. Kanye, he had one before anyone else. When Elon Musk unveiled the Tesla Cybertruck, Kanye immediately saw the vision. The brutalist, angular design. It was basically a Yeezy sneaker in vehicle form. It fit perfectly with his post-apocalyptic aesthetic, and he made sure to get one of the first prototype versions before production even started. But Kanye didn't just buy a Cybertruck, he started designing with Tesla engineers to modify it for himself. He wanted a completely custom version, with changes to the interior and even talk of a bulletproof exterior. The Cybertruck fits so well into Kanye's world that he even used it in music videos and fashion shoots. It wasn't just a car, it was part of his brand, his vision for the future. And honestly, if anyone was going to drive a Blade Runner-inspired truck across the desert, it was Kanye. Number 4. 2019 Ripsaw EV 2 Tank. Most people buy SUVs for safety. Kanye bought a military tank. The Ripsaw EV2 is a luxury tank designed for extreme off-road adventures. Originally built for the military, this beast is capable of climbing steep hills, plowing through deep snow, and tearing across sand dunes at high speed. The Ripsaw EV2 isn't just for show. It's ridiculously fast for a tank, hitting speeds of up to 60 miles per hour, which is insane for something that weighs as much as a small house. Kanye was spotted riding around Wyoming in this thing like a real-life Mad Max character. The visuals alone, Kanye in all black driving a tank across the mountains, made it clear this wasn't just a car, it was part of his transformation. Number 5. Bugatti Veyron. When you think of the ultimate flex, a Bugatti is usually at the top of the list. And Kanye? He made sure to own one of the most legendary models ever made, the Bugatti Veyron. This isn't just a fast car, it's a statement of pure dominance. The Veyron was the first production car to break the 1,000 horsepower barrier, reaching an insane 253 miles per hour. At the time Kanye bought it, was the fastest car in the world. He was seen driving this beast around Los Angeles during the height of his Yeezus era. And honestly, the Veyron and Kanye had a lot in common back then. Both were bold, revolutionary, and completely changed the game. But here's the twist. Kanye barely ever drove it. Unlike some of his other cars that he customized, experimented with, or turned into wild art pieces, the Bugatti Veyron mostly just sat in his collection. Some say he bought it just to prove he could. A symbol of power, more than a car he actually used. And when you're Kanye West, sometimes owning something is enough to make a statement. Number 6. Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. Kanye has always been obsessed with Lamborghinis, but this one is in a different league. The Lamborghini Aventador SVJ is a monster of a supercar, one of the fastest, most extreme Lamborghinis ever made. With 770 horsepower, a 0 to 60 time of just 2.8 seconds, and a top speed of 217 miles per hour. This thing is engineered to dominate. But for Kanye, it wasn't just about speed. It was about design. Kanye has always been drawn to bold, futuristic aesthetics. Sharp angles, brutalist shapes, things that look like they belong in a sci-fi movie. He was frequently spotted driving this beast around Los Angeles, turning heads everywhere he went. And in classic Kanye fashion, he didn't settle for just a stock model. His Aventador SVJ had a matte black wrap and custom modifications, making it even more striking. For Kanye, this wasn't just a car, it was a reflection of himself. Powerful, unapologetic, and always ahead of the curve. 7. Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren Sterling Moss. One of the rarest Mercedes ever made, and of course Kanye had to have it. This isn't just any SLR McLaren, this is the Sterling Moss edition. Only 75 exist in the world, making it one of the most exclusive supercars ever built. What makes it so unique? No roof, no windshield, nothing between you and the open air. Just 650 horsepower, a V8 engine, and a top speed of 217 miles per hour. This car was built as a tribute to Sterling Moss, one of the greatest race car drivers of all time. It's designed to give you the purest driving experience possible. Nothing extra, just you, the car, and the road. And that philosophy fits Kanye perfectly. He's always talked about stripping things down to their essence, whether it's music, fashion, or even cars. This isn't just a luxury supercar. It's a machine built for performance, precision, and making a statement. Owning this car isn't just about money, it's about having something that almost no one else in the world can own. And for Kanye, that's exactly the kind of status he thrives on. Number 8. Sherp ATV. Most people buy SUVs for off-roading. Kanye, he went straight for a military-grade amphibious tank. The Sherp ATV is one of the wildest vehicles in Kanye's collection. Originally designed for rescue missions in extreme conditions, this thing can drive over mud, snow, ice, and even deep water. It literally floats. Kanye bought 2 of them when he moved to his massive ranch in Wyoming. He wasn't just looking for an escape from Hollywood, he was building an entirely new lifestyle. He was reinventing himself, and the Sherp was a perfect symbol of independence and survival. He didn't just use these for fun, either. Kanye was frequently seen cruising through the mountains, recording music, and testing out new creative ideas while driving his Sherp. Oh, and because he's Kanye, he gifted one to Chris Brown, because why not? 9. Darts Prombron Red Diamond, a bulletproof SUV wrapped in gold. That's classic Kanye. The Darts Prombron Red Diamond is one of the most extreme SUVs in the world. Built like a military vehicle but designed for ultra-luxury, this thing is completely bulletproof, reinforced with Kevlar, and costs over $1.2 million. The interior, gold-plated details, ruby-encrusted gauges, and seats made from whale leather. Yes, you heard that right. Kanye literally sits on a throne made from one of the ocean's most majestic creatures. Why does Kanye need a bulletproof luxury SUV? Some say it was a security move, that he was worried about safety. and wanted the ultimate protection. Others say he just loved the idea of owning one of the most ridiculous cars on the planet. Either way, this SUV was the ultimate power move. He bought it during his Watch the Throne era when he and Jay-Z were making it clear they weren't just rappers anymore. They were royalty, and what better way to prove that than by rolling around in a fortress on wheels. Number 10. Lamborghini Gallardo Foam Car. Most people buy a Lamborghini and keep it looking clean. Kanye, he covered his in foam. The entire body of his Lamborghini Gallardo was wrapped in thick, sculpted foam, making it look like an unfinished art project, and that was exactly the point. The idea came to Kanye during his experimental design phase when he was obsessed with breaking traditional ideas of beauty and luxury. He was rejecting the idea that luxury needed to be perfect. He was proving that something rough, something unconventional, could still be powerful and valuable. And honestly, that philosophy sums up Kanye himself.